You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Well, no, I don't have time. I'm too busy doing your jobs.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Look, keep up the good work.
Because I am going on vacation.
Serving as both a lighthearted coda to the decidedly serious Avengers Endgame and the exciting kickoff to the next phase of the MCU, Spider-Man Far From Home is an extremely fun, cleverly executed, and frequently hilarious adventure film. Peter Parker may have been given a new lease on life in Endgame, but that doesn't mean it's all rosy now, or that the sort of ethical challenges that have oft tried the wall crawler's sense of personal life versus superhero duty have diminished. Peter Parker's realization of that particular cross to bear is at the heart of this highly entertaining new romp. Tony Stark may be dead, but his memory looms large and Far From Home. Peter is frequently within sight of some shrine to or oversized image of his fallen mentor. Peter struggles to be who Tony wanted him to be, even as he remains painfully aware that he's just a local hero, or at least he'd prefer to stay that way. But there's no kinda sorta being an Avenger. You're either one of Earth's mightiest heroes or you're not.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Far From Home sees Spidey tested by a new out-of-this-world threat that will determine whether he is truly worthy of Tony's high hopes for him or not. A grand challenge that sees this battle-tested wall crawler confront a global danger in a way that his friendly neighborhood homecoming self would have been ill-prepared to face. To reveal more about the plot and villainous machinations of Far From Home would be to risk spoilers, but suffice to say, the circumstances of Peter's new mission, which coincides with his school trip to Europe, perfectly dovetail with the lessons this teen hero needs to learn.
You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value?
No, that's not what I meant at all. I was just...
I'm messing with you.
After the universe-saving scale of Endgame, it's a relief and a bit of a respite for MCU fans to see Peter get to be just an awkward, sweet kid who wants to tell the girl he likes how he feels and hopes that she feels likewise. That's what makes this Peter so relatable and lovable. That he also happens to be a fledgling superhero is what mucks up his adorkable romantic plans. Far From Home is, like its predecessor Spider-Man Homecoming, an 80s movie at heart. If Homecoming was a John Hughes movie, then Far From Home is a hybrid of European vacation, war games, and gotcha. Meaning it's a fish-out-of-water comedy mashed up with a teen romance and espionage adventure. The latter element is courtesy of Nick Fury, who is less a mentor for Peter here than a proverbial principal.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
With Tony gone and Fury of a one-track mind, it falls to another adult to serve as Peter's quasi-mentor, Quentin Beck, played by a suitably dashing Jake Gyllenhaal as a bold superhero from an alternate Earth, dubbed Mysterio by our world, who any true comic fan knows is more than meets the eye. Again, to say more is to risk spoilers, but Mysterio's inclusion is a perfect pick and sly commentary on our reality questioning and truth challenging times.
It's really nice to have somebody to talk to about superhero stuff, you know?
Anytime.
Beck understands the power of image and perception on both the personal and grand scale, a persuasive skill that doesn't require superpowers so much as a keen understanding of human fallibility. Marvel fans will undoubtedly get a kick out of the many Easter eggs included in the film and all the care the filmmakers have given to this particular installment, while both fans and general audiences alike will be left with plenty to keep them amped for what lies ahead for the web-slinger in Marvel's Phase 4. On a technical level, this film's homestretch boasts some of the MCU's most impressive visuals this side of Doctor Strange, while also addressing some long-standing fan pet peeves about this Spidey's powers and shortcomings. This is a grander, more ambitious film than Homecoming in many ways, yet it owes that well-deserved accolade to all the groundwork laid so far in Tom Holland's past 4 screen appearances as Spidey. It's been great fun to see this new take on the beloved character evolve to such a pleasing extent over the last few years.
Get on the jet! Who are you? I work with Spider-Man.
You work for Spider-Man?
I work with Spider-Man, not for Spider-Man. New plan.
Spider-Man Far From Home is a grandly entertaining culmination of the MCU wall crawler's journey so far. Thanks to its sweet humor, clever commentary, and deft action set pieces, Far From Home continues the journey of Peter Parker from kid hero to Tony Stark's successor. The movie sets the table for some exciting new adventures ahead for Spider-Man and his place in the MCU, pitting him against an antagonist who preys on Peter Parker's fears and insecurities in ways no other villain has quite yet. Far From Home ends Marvel's Phase 3 with a hell of a bang, thrusting its young wall crawler into a treacherous but hugely exciting new era.